Welcome to your students. Welcome to online platform of Shiksha Niketan. As we all know that we are already discussing preposition with you people, today I am proceeding towards another preposition, and that is between and among. See students, there is slightly difference between the between and the among. Between, the use of between, we use between when we talk about something or person or two people, places or things. When we talk about two persons, two things, at that time we use between. Use of between is to show a relationship involving two things. To show a relationship involving two things. Let's take an example. For example, the fight was between two boys. See, fight between two boys. So boys क्या है यहाँ पे बेटा? Person है. So person की जब बात हो रही है, when we talk about the two person, between two person, at that time I use between. My next example is she sat between her brother and her sister. See, today there is a football match between the class 8th and 9th. Again I use between here because in all these examples I am talking about either of two things or two persons or two situations. For example, there was a table between the two courts. Now let's proceed towards another use of between to indicate a choice or comparison. When we are comparing between the two things, or when you are giving a choice to another person, for example, you must choose between tea and coffee. So here you are giving a choice to a person whether the person is having tea or coffee. There is a big difference between right and wrong. Another use is for individual one-to-one relationship. One-to-one matlab when you are facing the person, then you are directly talking to the person. For example, the money was divided equally between the five friends. Money was equally divided between the 5 friends. When the number is shown, when it is first face-to-face conversation, one-to-one conversation, at that time I have to use between. See, between with the 5 friends. Another, we are going to talk about among now. See, we use among when we talk about something or person in between more than two people. It means we use among when there are more than two people. More than two people, two situations. Example, or first let's talk about the uses to show big part of a group or in the middle of something. For example, she was sitting among her classmates. See, classmates क्या है ज़्यादा? A class में you know how many students are there. So it means she is sitting among her classmates. Next, the deer hide among the trees. Deer is one here and it hide itself among the trees. Let's proceed towards another use to express journal distribution in a group. When you are distributing, you had listened this common example that the teacher are distributing sweets among the students. So example is there was a lot of excitement among the players, especially when the player is going to play. So before playing, the player is having a lot many excitement. So क्या लिखा है मैंने? That there was a lot of excitement among the players. सब players में होगी. That is why I had written among the players instead between the player. अगर दो होते then I write between. Otherwise I'll write among only. Let's proceed now with another use to show relationship or comparison within a group. If when you are talking about the group and if there is a comparison, then also you use among. For example, he is smartest among all cousins. So cousins, more than 1, 2, 3, I had used among here. So this is the slightly difference between the among and the between. Between about two person, two things, whereas when you are talking about more than two person, more than two things, then we use among. I hope you like this video. Stay safe, stay at your place, and don't forget to subscribe our channel. Thank you.